And I'm back. Let's see if I'm in the screen here. Sorry. I was in the middle of going live, or come down to go live, and Morpheus decided to leave a nice present. So, being its head high for this video, I had to get that cleaned up. Hey, Heather, how's it going? TJ, how you guys doing today? Todd, TNT, what's up, my man? Hello, Paul. Hey, Jay. Yeah, hit that like button so we can get some more people on here. Everybody get to see what we got going on. So, it's been a while since I've been live, so I'm sorry. Dean, how's it going, man? Games for the balls. What's up, everyone? So right now, just doing a little maintenance, doing some Sunday night chat like I used to do. We just hang out and do a little chatting. Right now, we're going to clean off Morpheus, he's a little under the weather. We're waiting to see if he's going to come out of it or not. He's had a couple health issues since he came to us, so we're trying to correct some things. And he's a great boa, though. Really can't say anything about him. He's friendly to me, so, but he left a nice prize in here, so I'll show everybody to him. How's it going, buddy?
So, as I said, he left a nice surprise in his home, which he just now got back into this room. I put him in here for a couple weeks, uh, and then I had to put him back in quarantine due to some issues he was having, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And I got him all cleaned up, got everything taken care of, and like I said, he decided to leave a little surprise for me when I come down here to go live. So, but here he is. Beautiful boa. Can't thank Ed over at TGH enough for this little guy. Well, it's not so little, but it's a lot bigger than Doc was. So, anybody wonders, anytime any of my critters make a mess, like right now, he's not on any substrate. He's on back to being on paper towels, and I use the flushable wipes. They work great for wiping down your animals and snakes. I got a couple out here because we may run into somebody else that needs some too. So how's everybody doing this fine evening? Everybody doing good? BP Collector, how's it going? Oh, my leopard geckos are wanting out over here. Yeah, I seen Jay got some Pac-Man frogs, and I need a haircut, which will be coming up in the next 2 weeks when we go on a little vacation and getting my hair all, what do you call it, high and tight again and being ready for Tinley. So. Yep, that's what I use these. I wet them with water a little bit. You can put some hand sanitizer in your hand, and it doesn't hurt them whatsoever. In fact, that's one of the things that I do to every snake that I get is put hand sanitizer on them and ensure they don't have any mites. So you can just let them crawl through your hands on gloves, and here in the near future, I'm going to make a video about using Frontline also. The spray, not the drops. You don't want to use those drops on reptiles. But the Frontline makes a spray. There's a few other people that's got videos out there about it. So that works great. That stuff works great. Yeah, I seen Jay got him a pink toe. My wife just loves the pink toads. One of my pink toads is getting ready to go to his new home over there. As soon as I get Crystal, the crested gecko, into her bigger home, then I'm going to put this guy into Crystal's 5-gallon over there. So I got a whole thing going over there with my tarantulas, and I'm going to have LED lighting strips put up, and it'll look a lot better. So look forward to showing everybody that when I get done with it. Probably be after Tinley though. Your wife hates all spiders. Well, I thought mine did too, until I brought home the pink toes. And then she's like, well, those are pretty cool. And I'm like, well, yeah. So, but she knows I had the two I had in New Mexico when we were first married. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my ambient heat down. I'm sweating. There we go. Turn that down a little bit. I'm all excited for my Seahawks win, and Cleveland got their first win of like 2 years. So it's been a crazy. And Oklahoma about gave me a heart attack yesterday. My Sooners, because there was no national TV coverage or satellite coverage of the game, so it was all pay-per-view, and I wasn't going to pay-per-view Army versus Oklahoma, which turned out to be a lot closer game than was expected. It went to overtime, so. Yeah, how about them Chiefs? Hey, that's another Big 12 guy there, though. Texas Tech quarterback Mahomes, he's got it going on. Just like Baker, it's going to shock a bunch of people too. Everybody thought it was a joke because they picked him number one, but they only seen him in the, like most people only seen Baker Mayfield in the what do you call it, the championship games and stuff like that towards the end of the season instead of watching him all out. The man is just, I've watched him from a boy to where he got in trouble and coming up through college and turned into a man, and he has definitely got it. He's got the drive, the competition in him. It's seen it and just waiting for the NFL to see it. So couldn't be prouder for him. Bengals, yep. Cowboys, yeah. We've all figured out what Elliott and Prescott are doing now, so Cowboys are going to have to reinvent their offense again. Sorry. Yeah, them Saints, man. How about them Saints? Who dat? Who dat? Yeah, they did. They were rolling today. Breeze and Matty Ice were on it. Actually, tune in for Reptiles and you get football talk. Hi, this is Bill. We're at football talk. Now, when running a quick slant from the 15-yard. One, two, three, four. Your Boro setups can go anywhere from, I call it, this is the cheaper version. And she's got a cricket in here I need to pull out. Can go from just one of these containers here. That's my PC Lotharia or Formosa. They just like to have a piece of bark to climb on and hide behind. And then I put water bottle off your water bottle lid. Just hot glue it to the side of this plastic. Put the glue on the cap and put it on without the spider in it. Of course, I wouldn't stick my hand in a PC Lotharia cage anyway. But hot glue your water there. Now I usually put one up high and one down low. This one had a dead cricket in it yesterday, so I took out the one that's on the ground. So hopefully you can see that. I had it up high enough. So that's one way to do an arboreal setup. This one was real nice, but like I said, he's webbed up. That's my pink toe. I'll show you the other ones. I'll take you across the room here. This is what all of them are going to be in eventually. All the arboreals. That's my big metallic pink toe, which is called a SP something or other now. Avic SP6 something. Looks like he's missing a leg. Nice. He just got it curled up right there. So that's what they'll all be in. This one's my biggest pokey right here. And that's Crystal, and that's what the other pink toe will be going in there. You have to never mind the poop. I fed her a bunch of crickets and she pooped. Say thanks. So here's some of my tarantula motes I mounted up yesterday. That's the big pink toe, and that's my big pokey right there in the abdomen. What I need to do is get some cotton balls and fill those back out and make them look bigger. My pokey poster. But for my first time doing mounting the moats, you know, I just something I held on to them for months and put them up there and put them together yesterday. I only had a few minutes, which interviewed longtime viewers, which we are now coming up on. I believe it was October of last year. So we are about at our 1 year of making solid straight videos. My channel's been around since like 2012, but I really didn't start making reptile videos till last September. So this is about our 1 year, if I recall right. I'll have to go back and dig that up and see. So I want to say thank you to everybody that's helped us grow and provided input and encouragement and told me, you know, Bill, don't do it like that. You know, there's been lots of those out there to help me along the way, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So, and nothing I like more than trying to help people. That's what I do this for, you know, show my collection and introduce people to snakes. So, and tarantulas, like guys like Jay and Andy up at DEA. You've seen him. I know he's a pet store guy, but he's been dying to get tarantulas again. And I guess of all the tarantula arachnid fans out here making videos and stuff, he finally, Becky caved in and she snuck and got him some. So that was awesome. The 3 big enclosures. Jay, go back in my tarantula care in my playlists, and you'll see those when I did an unboxing of the one in the middle. Those are the 2 on the outside are the Bugarium. The one in the middle is the new version of that. It's called Creatures. It's the same brand. I think I got the label here. I'll show you. This is what they've turned into now. You can get them most of your pet places, like even our PetSmart. They'll be up on the shelf, you know, with the reptile enclosure stuff, and it's made by Zoom Ed, of course. And unlike the Bugariums, the new Creature style, which is the same base, and it's got a little different swirly in the black plastic on the bottom, but the top is an actual locking top. The top is the screen and everything. It still uses a screen, which I'm not a big fan of for tarantulas because it makes me nervous when they get up there, because I've heard horror stories of them falling from there and hanging by a leg and losing a leg, which they'll regrow in the next molt. But still, you know, you can get injured and rip out something more important. So, but it seems to work fine. My pokey doesn't get on it, and the pink toe does, but even that big one, so she does pretty good. But as I was saying, the tops, they have locking tabs on that you squeeze in, and it comes off. Like on the Bugariums, you gotta lift off. Dean, I tell you, I'm sure you gotta lift off the whole thing, and they don't fit tight. And what you do is put electric tape on the inside to make it tight. So, but Jay, go into my playlist, and I did an unboxing, probably 3 or 4 months ago on that Creatures thing. So you can see the working parts of the top and everything. Oh, the Hatchlings are doing great. They're doing fantastic. We sold 3. Go over and get this one out to show everybody. This guy was planning on holding him back, but I don't know. I may end up going ahead and letting go of him. He's a male. I had several people look at him, mainly because we really couldn't identify what he was. So I've taken him to the last couple shows here and had some, quote, big time breeders look at him for me. And at first we were all, like me, I was not thinking there was any calico in it, but all the other babies are all so different in color, and they have a little bit of, they say the calico will come up in the tail when it's a low expression. So this guy's kind of dulling out, getting ready to go into shed, I think. But if I can put my bright light on, you might be able to see a little better. There we go. You can see how much white is in this guy's alien heads on his sides. And then as it goes down in the tail area, like that area right there, that's several of the big breeders were telling me that that is a low expression banana calico. So this price went from like a $200 snake to like a $350 snake. So that was why I was waiting as he shed out more, and we could figure out what exactly we had going on. And this is his little brother. And I'm not sure, hoping he'll make it, but he's a lot darker, as you can tell. This one is a lot darker. But he is being assist fed still. Still strong, healthy. But I'm still having to force feed him, assist feed him a pinky. So, and he was definitely going to be for sale as soon as he starts eating on his own. This little guy. Now see, this guy doesn't, he's in the same clutch, but he does not have that much white in the alien heads as his brother. There's a little bit. And he's a little bit darker in the gray and purple areas. So and here is a fine example of the other two clutch mates, where this one is more of a classic normal, and this is how the other one turned out. So sorry the lighting's not that good on this side. Let's see if I can turn this light. Go ahead and get that light on a little bit better. But this one, I'm sorry, the chat's kind of blocking up on my phone there. So you can see the shade difference in these guys. Put a little more spotlight on this one. Completely different. And what they're saying is like that little white markings here and into the tail area here are making it a very low white expression calico, like the mom. So, but I'm just calling these normals or classics. But there's obviously a difference in the colors in the alien heads. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Captain Nemo. Don't know who Captain Nemo is. Excuse me. Later, TJ. Thanks, Heather and TJ. Yeah, all of mine are eating good except for that one. And speaking of the newest addition, this is Little Reagan. This is the spider I got from Todd at TNT Balls when I won their raffle where they sold tickets. This is the one I named Reagan from Reagan Reptiles and More. Trying to get that camera to focus on her instead of me. There we go. She's doing good. She's had 2 meals with me. So, as you know, I name all my spider females after a female vampire, except for this one. I decided to name her Reagan. So, and she's getting ready to pee. So we're going to put her up. Before we have a Dark Science Aldo moment and she pees all over me. Yeah, I mean, like I said, these are some big breeders in our local area from Illinois and Cincinnati, Ohio area. And they looked over all those and I showed them the picture of the dad. And we're thinking that the dad may even have pastel in him. So it's possible the 2 bananas being so different in color, they may have pastel in them too. So I've tried to reach out to the people I got the banana mail from to see if maybe there was pastel in that line, and if that's where the confusion, being my first ever clutch, I thought, hey, banana, low white calico, normal, half are going to be normal, half will be a banana. No, we only had 2 bananas, 4 completely different normals or classics, and 2 that were pretty much normals out of the 8. So just to confuse everybody. And then the 2 bananas were completely different. So we were thinking pastel for about 2 weeks. It took about a month for that one to shed out again. And then when I brought him to the show this month, they looked at it again and they're like, yeah, we're pretty sure that's calico, but it may have pastel in it too because of the head on the larger one. Let me get him back out. It's kind of dulled up a little bit right now. I don't know if we really had a good look at his head a while ago. Here, let me get him in the camera. How white the top of his head is. Like I said, he's kind of going into shed a little bit, so he's a little duller. But so that was just added to the confusion. Message me. I'm definitely interested. That's one of my list items was an albino spider. So shoot me a message, and of course you got my phone number. I'm pretty sure that's right up here behind me, or you can shoot me an email too, or message me on like we did before on Instagram. Shoot me some pictures, and we'll get into talks about that. But I'm definitely interested. Oops, my chat turned all gray. Sorry. There we go. Now I can read. Hey, what's going on? State 48's here. Fantastic clutch you had there, man. Those are awesome. Oh, sorry, not J. I meant for the ball. Sorry, I got those mixed up. Which, by the way, if you notice, I'm not wearing glasses anymore. I went and had LASIK done. It's another reason I haven't made any videos the last couple of weeks, other than the feeding videos, because I was getting adjusted to everything. And it is awesome. It is by far the best money you can spend at any doctor for any type of corrective type surgery. It's completely worth it, I have to tell you. Night and day difference. Right now, I still have to limit my driving at night because one of the side effects of the laser surgery is in bright lights, it makes like a foggy halo around it. So it does distort that. They say that'll go away in about a month to 3 months, just depending on the person. But I can already tell that it's from the first week. It was like, I'm not going anywhere near a light. But now I'm in the third week, and I go back for my 3 week checkup this Wednesday. It's completely different. Like right now, I can look at my light over here with the, what do you call it, the reflector, and I can see the bulb good. Before, it would just be a big fuzzy haze over there. So, but I can read the chat. But yeah, for the balls, yeah, my email is right behind me too. bperry5455@gmail.com, which I don't know why, but I haven't made a BC Pythons email yet. I need to do that for Gmail. So probably on my next banner, I'll probably change that email over. But for now, everything goes to bperry5455@gmail. So, and you can also direct message me on Instagram. So definitely interested in that. Yeah, I can't wait. This is gonna be the first time, and it'll be my third trip to Tinley that I won't have glasses. I won't be going booth to booth with putting glasses on and taking them off, and it's like trying to look at things because I had bifocal before, and they're just night and day difference with the what I had done was what they call monovision, where one eye is for distance and the other one is for close up. Like my left eye is for like microscopic close up. I mean, I can see. Told my wife, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go back and have them fixed again. I got see the liver spots on my arm now and the gray hairs in my arm." I said, "I'm gonna go get my eyes fixed back." So I couldn't see all that before. So yeah, I mean, even as I'm getting older, I don't like the night drive anyway. So, um, but that's just a side effect, a temporary side effect, they say, that will go away. So. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. Completely forgot about that. Duh. That's supposed to be here tomorrow, by the way. Hey, Slash, how's it going? So, in next Monday night, we're going to do our 1200 drawing. I'm going to do it live um, for the one of the quote classics, normal, for the subscribers. For it's going to be our 1350, but I've moved it up to 1200. So we've already blown past that. So next Monday night, I'm going to make a video this week. Probably on Wednesday, I'll release it, but you guys are getting a sneak heads up that Monday is when we'll go live again. Maybe Monday, or should I do it Sunday? I may do it Sunday. Uh, I'll decide by Wednesday. Sunday or Monday, we'll do it again. I got to remember what I got going for work next Monday. So this week's like hectic. I'm going to be everywhere from Indiana to Illinois to Detroit to Alabama, all in the same week. So, and then we're going for a family getaway for about 4 days, and then when we get back from that, I'll sleep for 2 days and then go to Tinley. So I'll be in Tinley on Friday. JSR, just got your first snake bite. Ouch. Hey, Bluegrass, what's going on? Hey, there's Chucky. How's it going, Chuck? Yeah, it's really not that bad. I haven't been bit yet, but I've been grazed, and I've seen people at some of the shows actually get bit, and it's really not that big a deal. The feeder rats and mice bite much harder, if you ask me. I've got bit by both, so. Which my OBT finally shed, and he's been in hiding for like 3 months. And I would throw a cricket in, and every now and then he'd come out and get it, and it'd always be dark, and I'd never see him. And I posted on my Instagram the other day that, oh, yeah, look, yes, I do have an OBT. And now he's webbed up the other side of his tank here. And so I'm hoping that he's going to get a little more adventurous and get out now that he's bigger. He's probably about that big now from front to back leg. So he's grown quite a bit from the size I got him. Was about the same size as my Carabiner Versicolor, who molted just the other day, and I need to get that out of there. That's how big my OBT was when I got him. In fact, I think he was a little smaller than that, and now he's about leg span is probably about that. I gotta get him a chair. This thing is nosy. So, anybody want to see anything else? Got any questions? No, they didn't. They did not fare well. Two of them died the next morning when I opened them up. They were dead, and when they were shipped, they were in the mailbox. They were shipped priority mail, so they put them in the mailbox, and it was like 100 degrees probably in that mailbox that day. So personally, it's a miracle that any of them made it, which only one is still alive here. So, and eating and seems to be doing fine. And it's a typical Vegan's sling. It's burrowed. It's made its little home down there, and that put some tiny pinhead crickets in there, and they're disappearing. So I'm assuming the hole's been moved around and stuff too. So, and I've caught him through the bottom a little bit. Yeah, I gave him a cricket in here yesterday. Yeah, and the cricket's gone. So he's still down in there. He's just a little guy down in there. So. But and the third one, when I unrolled him out of the tissue, it molted during shipping, and the smoke was stuck to him. And of course, you can't really pull it off, because you try to pull it off, you're gonna rip their abdomen or something. So I just put him in the container like that, and he drug it around, and I thought he would eventually get out, and I molded him or sprayed him down with water like everybody says to do, and sprayed him with water and kept him moist. And about 3 days later, he was dead too. So so that's basically stuck in a mold, which is why they have hundreds of babies. So but yeah, I think they were just heat victims, and you know, the money went to a good cause, and I'm more than appreciative for that what I got out of it. So I mean, the money went to a good cause, and I have nothing bad to say about that. It's just, it happens. It's part of these fragile reptiles and animals shipping stuff, and you know, good things been avoided. Maybe, I don't know, shipped another way, but I would have probably done the same thing myself. So, hey, Granddaddy, what's going on? Hey, Starla, how you doing? Well, let's get some ball pythons out. Let's start with Mr. Pied. Dun, dun, dun. Here is Mr. I didn't want to eat for 7 months. Now, beautiful, big, and about back to breeding size almost. So, aren't you, bud? He's giving me the eye. I'm sorry, I'm a little high on the camera work there. So, it's my I call him a high white male piebald. If he'll relax a little, let me show you his patterns. There we go. So, we'll find a female for him eventually, other than my hets over here, which is where he was going to be going, be paired up with. But my pastel het pied, this guy here, he's the one that bred with my hets. Now he's 100% het pied, and the het pied females that I put him with, I'll show those, should be laying the first week of October. If we can get Chica out and say hi to everybody. This is Chloe's little girl, Chica. Chloe's butter pastel. got some coconut stuck to you. You been crawling through your water bowl? You been crawling through your water bowl? This is probably my second. This is definitely my heaviest male. My albino male. He is definitely ready for breeding. You gonna sit still? Show everybody. There you go. Do a live look in on the lovebirds. I don't think they're doing it right. This is the two I paired up last night. It's both of them's first time. So I have not seen a lock yet. So we'll give him another day. If not, I will pull Kylo out and put him back in his bin. Yeah, the albino eyes are awesome. It's like Khaleesi's eyes here. Her eyes are awesome too. Want to show them your eyes? So, hopefully they'll lock up. We shall see. If not, I just thought I'd put them together, and that is two of the first. I've had those, both of those, since they were 70 grams, and Khaleesi just went over the 1,500 mark, and Kylo, well, he's Kylo. He's big. He's good enough. Here's my female albino. Trying to get her up to size, hopefully next year. She's quite a bit smaller than the male, so maybe next November. So 2019 November, might be able to get her and the male together. She's definitely growing quickly though. So I think next year she'll be ready. She's not really old enough this year, so try to do it about the 3-year mark, and when they're 1,500 or more. Show them your face. You can tell they're not very head shy, are they? I handle them a lot, frequently. So I try to do my babies too, so they're used to it. There you go. There's your home. She's got a little home. I need to get her a bigger one. I got them in there, but I got her good and healthy eating, and really don't want to mess with that when they're eating good. You're trying to get them to grow, and I figure when she lifts her hide up off the ground, which she can do now when she curls up in a ball in there, I'll go ahead and put a bigger one on there, but they like to be safe, secure, and they like to feel secure, so I don't rock that world too much. That's just personally how I do it. Hey, Matt's here. How's it going, Matt? Good to see you, man. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping, Starla. Those definitely make some pretty, because she is super bright yellow and he's a little bit duller. But he's got the white and she's got the contrast. So um, but I'm hoping they'll be great project on the albino side. So that's why I need to get a albino spider. Looked at a small one a couple months ago at the indie show, I think, and almost pulled the plug on it then, but that was when mine were being born and all that back in the summer. So yep, yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't want to rush the breeding because I've seen people do it at like 1,200, and I've seen people do it, not do it till they're, you know, 16, 18, but I'm going off of what all the big breeders say, like 1,500 is like the benchmark, and 3 years of age and 1,500 grams. So that's, you know, Khaleesi would be almost 3. She's not quite 3, but she's always been a good eater. In fact, all my spider gene snakes are fabulous eaters. I don't think, probably in 2.5 years, she has refused food maybe twice. That's because I think she was full from the weeks before. So the males, you can start breeding them 600, 700 gram, and the females 1,500 is a good. So Reagan, are you on here? You want to see? You want to see little Reagan? I had her out earlier. I thought she was going to pee on me earlier. There she is. Let me put a light on her. That's all right. I don't have my table set up over there with my lamp. All right, have my light set up better. Yep, I love my little spiders. Like I said, I hardly ever have a problem out of any of them eating. If you see my Instagram, you see my orange ghost one spider coming out of the tub. More than, I'd say, 3/4 of her body is out of the tub coming to get a rat this week for my frozen thaw. She is out of the tub. I don't even know what's holding her in there. So but yep, she's doing good. She's had her first rat. She had a rat pup. So I'm gonna be out here about 6 more minutes, and then I gotta get the kiddo chased to bed and get myself chased to bed because I gotta go to Salem, Illinois tomorrow. So oh, Reagan, you're a sweetheart. I love your positive. I love your affection you show your animals, and that means a lot to me. So that's why I felt that, I wanted to name one of my female girl, what do you want to call them, snakes. One of my next snakes, I wanted to name her after you. So just because I see how much you love all your animals, from your geckos and your snakes and stuff. So probably because my daughter and me get along so well with the snakes and stuff, and my wife supports us and all that. So that's why I did it. Yeah, Superfly. Yeah, that'd be a good one, Jay. What I've seen it, I know something. I am used to the wobble. I am perfectly fine. My girl Khaleesi, this girl, the one, the yellow one here, my fire bee, she has a bad wobble, but the only thing that I just heat her food up with a hair dryer, which is going to be one of my next upcoming videos about frozen thawed. I use a hair dryer, heat the body up of the prey, and hold it in, and it helps her track it better. Which I learned that from when she was little, a couple of years ago, because she would practically fly out of the enclosure. I had her in an enclosure like this, which is what made me start building my own rack setups. Um, and she would almost fly out of it trying to get the food because she had the wobble, and I'd be hanging the mouse there and she would miss, and she about flew out of it several times. So I thought, you know what? So I tried the hair dryer trick and stuck it inside a little bit more. Because when she was little, most of my spiders are aggressive, as you can tell from that Instagram. Most of them are aggressive feeders, and I mean they don't want to bite you, but they will eat. So, and when she was little, she was the same way. She'd just go crazy and she'd miss, and then she'd do her little head wobble and she'd miss again. So, but I learned with the hair dryer and heating it up, she can identify the heat signature target in better, and she started just nailing them from there. So, it'd be great if we could figure out a way to selectively breed them so that spiders wouldn't have it. But unfortunately, I think it's a neurological thing. Um, so I get a lot of my spider information from Gavin over at Balls to You, because he loves the spider gene too. Um, so I go to him, and you know he is hoping to do some of that. There's a hair flying. Uh, Selective breeding too, to try to. I think even McCurley did some a while back, probably 10 years ago. Spider genes have been around for quite a while. So, but I think McCurley did too. So, always learning, always learning. See you later, Jay. Have a good one, man. I'll have to look at the email. I'm sorry. My phone is my camera, and this is my computer here. I don't know if I can get to my email. Like I said, I only got a few more minutes. I'm gonna be on. I'll definitely get a look at it and see. I'll see if I can get it to pop up here. Make sure I got it. You sent me the shipping information, so it should be the same email. So, oh, that's being slow. Yeah, there it is, Stephen. Yep, I got the pictures. Oh yeah, nice and bright yellow. Very nice. Yep, I'll look at those a little more. But once again, I want to say thanks, and keep an eye out Wednesday evening or Thursday morning. I'll put the video up probably. I'm juggling my work, and they said I had LASIK done. I'm also the vice president of the PTA. I'm also the room dad for my daughter's fourth grade class. So I got like all kinds of tricks I'm juggling. And then, hey, I was trying to keep my YouTube channel going too. So, but like I said, Wednesday, I'll put up the next video, and I'll give the day for sure. Either next Sunday or Monday, we'll do that live comment picker on that 1,350 subscriber video. See who's going to win one of my babies. So, everybody have a great night. Have a great week. And thanks for watching. And really appreciate everybody. See y'all later.